Well, this is the first time I decided to go live with just the UAN Hoops channel, and so far, no ugly ass niggas. I'm gonna run that shit for a few more minutes. If I don't get no attraction, that shit. Probably just do an individual, which is probably would have been better for this. Shit. But yeah, we want to talk about this Giannis trade. Kawhi on the trade block, and of course, what's also has been hot is LeBron James in retirement being something that is spoken of. Like a couple of sources is saying he is preparing, he might be preparing for retirement, and if he does, of course, he wants a farewell tour and is well deserved. Although, as y'all know, I'm not exactly a LeBron James fan, but hey, he does deserve a farewell tour. So, will this be the final season for LeBron James? I guess that's something else that we would have to, you know, discuss and find out. But go ahead and hit the like button as y'all come in. For those of y'all that's here, first up, we're gonna talk about Giannis being traded to the Miami Heat. I'm also well aware that the NBA draft is currently going on. I'm not sure if it finished. To be honest with y'all, I don't pay that much attention to the draft because, to be honest, I don't really watch college ball. But if y'all want to talk about it, I'm open to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this though. Let's go ahead and talk about this trade for Giannis, right? I'm gonna pull it up. Basically, the what the trade consisted of. To me, the trade wasn't that great. You know, let me go ahead and pull up everything that was share my screen real fast for you glad niggas. Shit. Damn, I got a lot of tabs open. All right, though. So let me make sure it's on the screen. It is. Got it. So as you can see, the Milwaukee Bucks traded franchise icon Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis to the Miami Heat in exchange for Tyler Hero, Kellen Ware, Jaime, Jaime, how you say that last name? Jaquez, maybe Jaquez Jr., Caspar. Wow, these ugly ass name for it's like they said we're gonna get rid of all the funny name ass niggas. Who the fuck is some Casparas Haka nigga? I don't know what this nigga name is. Anyways, three first round picks, the 2031 and 2033 unprotected, plus the number 13 overall pick in the 2026 NBA draft with a 2030 pick swap and a 2033 second round pick. So I know a lot of people has been saying that they thought the Milwaukee Bucks could have gotten much more from this because, like, if I'm not mistaken, people were saying that Jaylen Brown was on the trade block. You know, he was up for grabs. If the Celtics wanted them, you know, but when it comes down to it, because obviously Jaylen Brown is better than all these people, especially I'm not sure if the Milwaukee Bucks could have offered some. I mean, the Celtics had draft picks or not. I'm not exactly sure on that. But in my opinion, I believe this is basically something that they did for Giannis. Because if I'm not mistaken, Giannis' trade destination, one of them was Miami. So they probably looked at it as, hey, he delivered us a championship. He's been here for a long time. We loyal to him. We're gonna send him where he wants to go, which is kind of what how it goes a lot of times in the franchise. If you be good to them, they'll go ahead and trade you to a you know contending team. Which I don't know if I would say Miami is necessarily a contending team because with Giannis and Antetokounmpo, I mean I said shit, and Bam, that doesn't make you a championship contending team. It makes you better, but championship contending team, no. Maybe you'll get to the conference. They need to build around this. Now I did hear rumors. Now this is just rumors that what's good to Leah and Golson. I heard rumors that you know Klay Thompson. They're targeting Klay Thompson, which makes a lot of sense to me because Giannis, in order for him to be successful, he needs shooters around him. Obviously, Klay Thompson is a dead-eye shooter, so that would be good for him. But I would think they need a little bit more than that. And let's be real, Klay Thompson is not the Klay Thompson that he was in Golden State days. It's just simply the truth. So Klay Thompson is a nice addition if they manage to get him. But me personally, I think they need more 3-and-D players. So a player that can shoot the ball well so that Giannis can have his spacing. And shit, it'd have been good if Kenny jumps in here because I know he knows Miami roster better than I do. I don't really know their roster. Matter of fact, let's look at these niggas' roster because I don't know it. Them niggas don't matter to me. So let's take a look at their roster. Bam Adebayo. Oh yeah, I forgot they got Norman Powell. I forgot about that shit. Davion Mitchell is solid. Nikola Jovic. I guess he all right. Bobby Portis is good, but he's old. He's not really what helped them. And the rest of these niggas, I do not know these niggas. This is crazy work. Yeah, I do not know this roster, y'all. This is crazy. A bunch of niggas I don't know. Oh yeah, Andrew Wiggins. He's still on the roster. Okay. Andrew Wiggins, if he can get his 3-ball going, I'm gonna say this. If they can manage to get close to the Andrew Wiggins that made the All-Star team in Golden State, he could help them a lot because he's one of those type of players that I was talking about, a 3-and-D player. So a 3-and-D player helps them. But does he put them over the hump? Obviously not. You need, I would say, probably a solid point guard that can shoot it really well would be really good for them. But like I said, who knows? They might already have this in Miami, and I just don't know it because I don't pay attention to these niggas. But it's kind of disappointing where he landed. I mean, I get it. Miami is a great destination. It's a great place you want to live and stuff like that. And I would say the organization is probably pretty good. They're always talking about the Heat culture, but yeah, they definitely could have got more for him because I know Golden State was trying to get him. But I don't know if Golden State necessarily have the right pieces of what they want. They got some kind of, I guess. Nobody wants Brandon Podziemski, though, I would say. And let's see who else. Yeah, most of their pieces, I guess, the Bucks weren't interested in. And but if they could have managed to get them, the Golden State would have instantly became a championship contending thing. That's for sure. But hey, I don't know. I'm not getting much engagement and stuff about this. I know a lot of ugly ass niggas talk to me about it. Maybe they looking for it on the UAN. Let me go ahead and do this because I wasn't planning on doing the UAN channel, but let me open it up so that I can get a little bit more attention in there. Because niggas say this hell. Well, I really don't want to do that because I don't want to mix it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Fuck that. We're gonna keep it on here. Janice Thompson. Who the fuck is this? Anyways, though, yeah, must be a troll or a bot or some shit. Anyways, though, let's talk about you first at what? What are you first at? No, the first like maybe. No, you wouldn't even the first like. I don't think. I don't know. The new Michael. It might be the new damn Michael. Giannis. Thompson 2004 though sound like a real person though, but hey, you never fucking know. Anyways, man, I'm gonna move pretty quick because I'll probably just do some individual takes to be honest with you because I ain't getting no attraction on here. I brought it on here because people was asking for it. But like I said, they probably looking for the other one. Gain scent boosters everywhere. Well, at least your house gonna be smelling good. Ah. Anyways, though, Kawhi Leonard, I'm gonna move on to Kawhi Leonard real quick. I can tell this look like this not gonna be too long because I don't got enough of attraction right now. But I'm gonna start doing more on the channel so that I can get it back going. And I'm gonna try to operate only on this channel. I'm not gonna connect. Anyways, though, Kawhi Leonard, it's crazy because what's the guy was saying Kawhi got traded, and that's why I was like, what? But nothing official. So he must have got a false. He must have was capping or got a false post from somebody else. Yeah. Anyways, though, it's saying Kawhi Leonard is entering the final year of his contract with the LA Clippers, and while rival teams are actively monitoring his availability, owner Steve Ballmer has maintained a firm stance against trading the two-time Finals MVP. What the fuck? That's not what they said when I looked at that shit like motherfucking 3 hours ago. They don't switch that shit quick. I guess Steve Ballmer put his foot down. The Clippers have been discussing a potential contract extension with Leonard. However, the front office is reportedly pushing for a significant pay cut on his new deal, which could lead to a standoff. Got it. The rumors, despite Ballmer's reluctance to trade him, Leonard expiring $50.3 million contract, and the Clippers' desire to pivot towards a younger roster have made him the center of ongoing offseason trade discussions. Then it says top monitoring teams. Golden State Warriors. The Warriors heavily pushed Leonard at the February trade deadline and remain his most aggressive suitor. A potential blockbuster package could likely center around Jimmy Butler due to his matching $56.8 million contract and recent injury and draft capital. But why the fuck would the Clippers do that though? That don't really make sense to me. Why would the Clippers want an injured and older Kawhi Leonard? Because how old is older Jimmy Butler? Because Kawhi is what? Kawhi maybe 35 or something. I know Jimmy's like 36. So he's a tad bit older. Plus he's not as good. And he's coming off what is that? What does he have? An ACL injury? So yeah, that don't really make sense to me. They're gonna have to give up something else to make it a little bit more, to make it a little bit more attractive. That's kind of crazy. Now, Oklahoma City, on the hand, let's see, the Thunder have been listed as a primary landing spot if they look to aggregate salaries, clear second upon spaces, and pair Leonard with their current core to make an immediate championship push. Now, they would be a problem for sure. Golden State would be a problem with them as well, no doubt. But like Oklahoma City actually have what the Clippers probably would want. Because they have a young team that can trade, maybe Chet, and they have a shitload of draft picks that they can give up, plus maybe another player or two to make it, actually attractive that they actually want them. I'm speaking of the Kawhi Leonard situation right now. Kawhi Leonard, perhaps, his trade rumors. Steve Ballmer, their owner, is saying he's not gonna trade him, but at the same time, they're not coming into terms with an actual agreement on his contract, because I'm guessing Kawhi wants a bigger contract, and Steve Ballmer and them is trying to, get him to lower it. I mean, Kawhi, you're injury prone and you're older now, nigga. So but anyways, though, because like I said, this probably gonna be quick as shit. Lastly, we're gonna talk about that goddamn LeBron James. LeBron James is out of his goddamn mind because this damn fool wants a max deal as well, and he's 67 million years old. You can't be 67 million years old looking for a max contract. It don't work that way, my boy. Are you still valuable? Sure. But you're not a number one option. You're probably not even a number two option anymore. And yet I don't know if this is true or not, but they saying reportedly this fool wants and 100 and they say he wants a $57 million contract. That's pretty insane. Golden State, I believe they said offered him 15 million with no tax. Lakers probably can match that, but do they want to? Probably not. But if LeBron was to take $15 million, then the Lakers probably could work with it. Because that way they can pay Austin Reeves a pretty good amount and keep him. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense to do that because you basically are going to come back with the same thing, which isn't good enough to win the championship. So LeBron is good.